Formula V, a Libre, a single seater, and it's got a 1.4 litre VW Golf engine with side drafts, and it runs a Beetle front end, and then you've got a Beetle gearbox in the back as well, yeah. And then you've got your telemetry here, the seat and pedals, but it's all the same. The whole class is the same, yeah. So they vary from 70,000 to 250,000. Depends how new it is and which model and stuff like that, yeah.
So we had practice and qualifying yesterday. We recently redid the fourth gear in the gearbox. And after doing the gearbox, that's all good. Now we're busy struggling with power, so we're looking at carburetor settings, different jets, and so on. So yeah, we're gonna try something, and we're gonna see how it goes.
Are you driving today?
Yes.
Are you also an engineer too?
Well, I'm not an engineer, but sometimes we have to engineer these parts and stuff to make the racing happen. So yeah, we learn a lot. We never stop learning.
How long have you been racing?
So this is my third year racing, and this is a new car that we've been building for 4 years.
Wow.
So this is a Formula V. So it has a Golf Mark 1 engine. It's got a Beetle gearbox, Beetle front suspension, and we are supposed to weigh 435 kilograms with the car. So 540 kilograms with the car, and it's 430. That's what the car must weigh. So we like a light, so the car teaches you how to carry your speed and so on. But it's not really as fast as a BMW in the straights. But when it comes to close corner sections, we make it look fast. So that is a Formula VW, and they race with us. But that's like a Formula 3 car, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you weigh more than that, you're disqualified or you're not allowed?
Yeah, so then it isn't allowed, so they can't score points. Then you're out as well. Yeah.
So you guys have been checked before you go into the race?
Yes, yeah. So they're not as strict for like club racing, but when you start going to nationals and so on, then 100%, yes.
So right now we're swapping out the old computer and we're putting in a new one. So basically this was just a standard data logger that we put in, and now we're swapping it out for a Bluetooth Wi-Fi data logger.
A Bluetooth Wi-Fi?
Yeah. So it changes, so it shows on the dashboard. So basically it reads back your data. It's basically shows like your oil pressure, your temperature gauge, and so on and so forth on a touchscreen rather than a regular. So it's basically we're trying to get closer to the tech of Formula One, essentially, if you want to put it that way in simpler terms. So right now we're just taking off all the black tape and looking to rewire everything. He's the rewirer, he's the wire technician. He's quite very talented. But yeah, so we're basically just stripping it now to get the different colors and know where to go. And then hopefully in the next month or so, we'll have it back up with a proper fully touchscreen dashboard. It'll sit right here. It'll sit nicely over here, so then the driver can see everything, basically everything that they need to. Control the whole car from the little touchscreen, and it goes into the back where the engine is by a computer, and then you just hook it up via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi onto your laptop, and you've got all the data that you need. Yeah. How long have you been doing this? I've been doing this since April.
Just April?
Just April. We run a racing academy. So Rob is, here's the dashboard. So basically this is upside down. Hold on. Basically this is what it'll look like when you sit on the dashboard, and it'll show everything that you need here. So it'll show, again, temperature, oil pressure, and then this is the old one that we've swapped out. So this is the new one, that's the old one. And then that one's obviously not touchscreen, it's got all the buttons over here and over there. And instead here we'll have it all touchscreen. Yeah, but basically we have a racing academy, Elif Racing Academy. And he's one of our students, this is Christopher. And then Keegan is also one of our other students. But yeah, we've been doing this now. We've got January intake for new students. So we have it on a 3 to 4 month basis of students. It's completely free. Anyone that wants to learn the basics of racing and motorsport can come to ERA and work through. Ribbon. All right.
Kelly Fletcher. I've been racing since the end of 2020, just out of COVID, and yeah, I've raced a few years now. That's when I started. So this is my car here, the Formula V. We race in Class V as well, and then those gents in the bigger cars are Class S, I think, yeah. We can start with the gears. I only have 4 gears. We remove the reverse gear just for safety reasons, and it adds weight that's unnecessary. So it's an H pattern, so it's first, second, third, fourth. And then I have a kill switch at the back, so that's for our safety features. So to turn it on, we just switch it on over there. And then my car's a bit fancy. I can show you, let me turn it on. I can take off my steering wheel. Probably the most expensive feature on the car, and then it turns on. What's nice about this is it shows me my fuel temperature, my oil pressure. At the moment my oil says it's low because the car's off, and then when I go onto my next page, it'll show me my speed, fuel, battery percentage, yeah, and then you can basically just switch through the channels and see what everything's sitting at. But yeah, I pretty much just sit on this page here and it'll show me my revs. It'll also show me my rev limiter in the lights. And then yeah, that's pretty much the coolest thing. We have a 1400 Polo engine. We use carbs, so it's not fuel injected. What else? Yeah, these are our standard Dunlop tires. We used to use the hand cook ones. We use these now. I think if I had the covers off, it's easier to show you everything. The most challenging but fun was when I raced against the Joburg national guys. Well, they're not national, but they have their own category. There's about 30 of them that come down and race, and that was the first time I raced with them. People like Brandon Hills, Lendl Janssen, who's obviously this year's champion. So it was really cool. I finished top 7, and then I was sitting like during the race 5th, but obviously my racecraft still needed a bit of work. So I dropped a few places, but I was super proud of myself. I was aiming for top 10, and when I was top 7, I was very, very happy. But yeah, that was the most challenging because I had like 30 cars around me, and normally we only have like maybe 5-6 guys in Cape Town. But yeah, that was the most amazing race in my life. Yeah.